Imagine you're a monkey living in a jungle. You've been sharing a banana grove with your monkey friends for generations. Everyone gets enough bananas. Then one day, the banana trees produce half as many bananas. Meanwhile, 3 new monkey families moved in. Now you've got twice as many monkeys fighting over half as many bananas. That's exactly what's happening with water on Earth. Except instead of monkeys and bananas, it's humans and water. Welcome to the coming water wars. Earth has the same amount of water it's always had, but we have way more people and they all need water to survive. Global population tripled since 1950. When you run out of water, everything collapses. Crops die, economies fail, and when neighboring countries share rivers, tensions explode into conflict. Why water is nothing like other resources. Oil, you can replace. Run out of oil? Switch to solar, wind, nuclear. Gold, you don't need. Diamonds, completely optional. But water, you die without it in 3 days. Think of it like this. If bananas were the only food that existed and you needed to eat 3 bananas a day to survive, and suddenly the banana supply started dropping while the monkey population exploded, you'd have the most valuable resource in the jungle. Monkeys would fight wars over banana groves. They'd build walls around banana trees. They'd invade neighboring territories and steal bananas at gunpoint. That's water. You can't replace it, you can't substitute it, you can't live without it, and we're running out in key regions. Humans need water for 3 things: drinking, growing food, and industry. But here's where it gets complicated. A single banana requires about 160 liters of water to grow. Now, imagine you're not growing bananas, you're growing almonds in California. 1 almond takes 12 liters of water. A single almond. A pound of beef? 1,800 gallons of water. We're using massive amounts of water to grow food in deserts, run factories, and keep cities alive. And the water sources we rely on are depleting faster than they can refill naturally. The AI water problem nobody's talking about. Here's something crazier. AI is drinking the banana supply dry. Every time you use ChatGPT or Google's AI, you're consuming water. Those AI systems run on massive data centers that need constant cooling. And cooling requires water. Think of it like this. Imagine a monkey that needs to be constantly sprayed with banana juice to keep from overheating. That's an AI data center. It's consuming electricity while also consuming massive amounts of water just to function. A single ChatGPT conversation, about 20 to 50 questions, consumes about 500 milliliters of water. That's a full water bottle. Every conversation. Microsoft's data centers consumed 1.7 billion gallons of water in 2022. That's 2,500 Olympic swimming pools. Training GPT-3 required 700,000 liters of water. That's enough drinking water for 1,000 people for a year, used to train 1 AI model once. Now, every tech company is racing to build bigger AI systems. Microsoft, Google, Meta, Amazon, OpenAI, Anthropic, they're all building massive new data centers in places like Iowa, Arizona, and Nevada, places already facing water scarcity. Here's the banana version. A new monkey species moves into the jungle. These monkeys need constant banana smoothie baths or they overheat and die. Thousands are arriving monthly, all demanding banana smoothie baths, while regular monkeys are already fighting over the shrinking banana supply. The average data center uses 1 to 5 million gallons of water per day. Google operates dozens of data centers globally. Microsoft has over 200 facilities. The total water consumption is staggering. These data centers are being built in water-stressed communities. In Arizona, where the Colorado River is running dry and the state is restricting water use on homes and farms, tech companies are building AI data centers consuming millions of gallons daily. In Uruguay, Google wanted to build a data center consuming 7.6 million liters per day during the country's worst drought in 74 years. Residents protested. The government approved it anyway. The question becomes, should we use limited water to cool AI servers, or for humans, crops, and livestock? Tech companies say they're working on efficient cooling. Some are experimenting with air cooling and recycled water. But AI is growing faster than efficiency improvements. Even if each data center becomes 50% more water efficient, but we build 3 times as many, we're still using more total water. AI isn't optional anymore. It's embedded in everything. Every industry is racing to implement AI, which means more data centers, more water consumption. We're teaching monkeys to build complex banana processing machines. but those machines require constant banana juice cooling. And now we're running out of both bananas and banana juice. The water wars aren't just about countries fighting over rivers. They're also about whether we prioritize water for AI innovation or water for humans and agriculture. Right now, tech companies are winning because they have money and political influence that farmers don't. The Middle East, the first Banana Grove War. The Middle East has 6% of the world's population, but only 1% of fresh water. They're already fighting. The Tigris and Euphrates flow through Turkey, Syria, and Iraq. Turkey built 22 dams upstream, keeping most water for themselves. Syria's water supply from the Euphrates dropped 40%. This helped trigger Syria's civil war. When farmers couldn't grow crops, 1.5 million people fled to cities. Ethiopia built a massive dam on the Nile. Egypt threatened military action. 2 countries, 1 river, both claiming they'll die without it. India and Pakistan. Nuclear powers fighting over water. India and Pakistan, both nuclear powers, share the Indus River. This river provides water to 300 million people. 2 armed monkey tribes with explosives sharing 1 banana grove. India is upstream, Pakistan is downstream. If India diverts water, Pakistan views it as war. Pakistan faces absolute water scarcity by 2025. India suggested revoking the water treaty. Pakistan said that's an act of war. 2 nuclear powers threatening each other over river water. China, the monkey king hoarding water. China controls the source of nearly every major Asian river. They're the monkey king on top of the tallest banana tree, deciding who gets water. China built 11 dams on the Mekong River. Over 60 million people downstream depend on it. Fish populations collapsed. Rice yields dropped. Vietnam accused China of water aggression. China's position? These are our rivers. Technically true, but downstream countries are slowly starving. The United States, running out of bananas. The Colorado River provides water to 40 million people. Lake Mead is at 27% capacity. 7 monkey tribes agreed to share bananas in 1922 during peak production. Now the grove produces way fewer bananas, but the treaty promises the same amount. The math doesn't work. Arizona, Nevada, and California are implementing emergency cuts. If water runs out, food prices spike nationwide. The Colorado doesn't even reach Mexico anymore. It runs dry at the border. Why this gets worse? Climate change makes everything worse. Glaciers melting, droughts lasting longer, rainfall unpredictable. Aquifers are being drained 10 times faster than they refill. We're eating our emergency banana stockpile. Once it's gone, no backup. More people, less water, hotter planet. What happens next? Water wars start as economic conflicts. Dams, diversions, hoarding. But when crops fail and people die, countries go to war. Many conflicts involve nuclear powers. If water wars escalate between nuclear states, we're talking existential risk. Israel has desalination plants providing 80% of their drinking water. They looked at the banana problem and said, grow bananas in labs. But desalination is expensive. Rich countries can afford it. Poor countries can't. The bottom line, we're heading into an era where water is the most valuable resource on Earth. Countries that control water sources will have enormous power. Countries without water will face collapse. The coming water wars aren't some distant future possibility, they're already starting. The next 20 years will determine whether we figure out how to share water peacefully or whether we fight over it. Think of it like this. We're all monkeys in the same jungle. The banana supply is dropping fast. The banana trees are dying from heat. More baby monkeys are being born every day. We can either figure out how to share the remaining bananas fairly, invest in growing more efficient banana trees, develop banana alternatives, or fight until some monkeys die and there are fewer mouths to feed. Option 3 is where we're currently heading. And nobody wins that scenario. Not even the monkey king sitting at the top of the tallest tree. Because when the jungle burns down in a war over bananas, everyone loses their food supply. The top monkey, the bottom monkey, and every monkey in between all starve together. The water wars are coming. The only question is whether we're smart enough to prevent them.